crafty friends, welcome to or welcome back to Jenny Love Journals. So today is just going to be a short, simple video. I'm just going to show you these two adorable, cute little traveler's journals that I made. And I say traveler's journals, they're not traveler's notebooks because of the sizes. They're a different size than that of your traveler's notebook. But I call these traveler's journals because they're a little smaller than your average journal, and you can take them along with you. They'll easily fit in your purse or your bag. I made two of them kind of on a whim. After the holidays were over, I said, you know, I'm going to be starting these cookbook journals soon, but I want to make a few cute little eclectic like journals in between. So the size of these are about almost 6.5 tall by, not including that lace, by about 5 inches in width. Both journals have 20 pages front and back. I did make the covers. Like this, for example, is thick cardstocky scrapbook paper. And I also used a very thick scrapbook paper to line the spine. And then I used some beautiful ribbon to line that. And then I just embellished the front on both of these, as you can see. So these are just, they're simple. They're simple, cute little journals that literally took me just a few hours to make, honestly. These will be available for purchase in my Etsy shop. They're not going to be pricey at all because, like I said, it didn't take me really much time to make these. So if you like them, if you think they're cute and you want one, head on over to my Etsy shop and see if they are still available. So some of you might remember a video that I did. It was an unboxing video that I did a few weeks ago for a company called EB, and they specialize in washi tapes and little paper packs and stickers and things like that. If you want to check them out, I'll put the link to their website in the description below this video. Some of the papers like these right here that you see adorning the front of these two journals came from one of the little paper packs that I got through EB, and it is so elegant, so beautiful. I thought I'd use that. And you're going to see some more papers from EB as we flip through these journals. And like I said, they have paper packs, like they have washi tapes, like hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of different themes of boxes of washi tapes, and tons, I don't even know how many, just tons of different little paper pack themes that you can choose. I think this is called Victorian Rose or Victoria Rose or something like that. But anyways, I showed you these papers a few weeks ago when I did the unboxing, so I utilized them in these two journals. So let's start, actually we'll start with this one. And as you can see, again, I used a very thick cardstock scrap paper to make the cover. And then I took the same scrapbook paper, but I turned it over to the other side because it was double-sided, and I lined the spine for extra durability. And then I lined that with this beautiful pink and white gingham ribbon. And I put this on the front. I don't know how well you can see it, but I did sew around this before I glued it to the front. And this is one of the papers from EB, as I was telling you about. I glued some paper flowers here with the little beads or whatever, balls, beads that you call them, in the center of those. And then I lined the edge with this beautiful lace here. So when you open it, there's a pocket right here on the inside. There's a few things. There's a little tag with some seam binding tied to the top. And I put this in there. It's just a little sheet, today's plan. And this pocket was also made from the same piece of scrapbook paper that I used to make the cover and the spine, and this pocket, all the same 12 by 12 sheet of scrapbook paper. All of the pages in these journals are lined with like a black matte cardstock. I thought it looked really sharp. This is a page from the EB kit. And of course, as always, guys, Coda is snoring. So if you hear him, I do apologize. I rounded the corners of all of the pages. I just thought that it made it look a lot cleaner. Every other page is, so for one spread, there's 2 of these and 2 of these, so that you have lots and lots of writing space and journaling space and list making space and whatever it is you plan to do with this if you end up with this. But there's lots of journaling space there. Those flowers are adorable. And then here's, again, another sheet from the EB kit. So cute. This is a little glassine bag, and it flips open and, you know, goes with the book. I just put that joy sticker on there with some lines so you can write. And then inside here is a little inspirational card. With God, all things are possible, Mark 10:27. And on the back, there are lines for writing. How stinking cute is that? And that just tucks nicely right in that little bag. Here's another pocket made with the same piece of 12 by 12 scrapbook paper. And this is a tag I made out of some of the leftover papers that came with the EB kit. And then here's another one that says, make it happen. And then there's lines here so that you can write on that as well. How beautiful are those images? So, so pretty. There's some more space for writing. That's the middle of the signature. Oh, I just love these images. Some more writing space. This piece of glittery washi is actually the hinge that's holding the little glassine envelope, or bag, rather, in place. Right here, there's another envelope. I just doctored it up with a piece of leftover paper from the 12 by 12 sheet. That one 12 by 12 sheet went a long way, guys, a long way. And I put this sticker, it says get it done. And then when you open it, it's an envelope with the pink and gold cherry blossoms. And on the inside, I included a vintage backgammon score pad sheet so that you can write on it. Some of you might remember a haul video that I did where I got these envelopes from Ollie's on sale. I got a whole bunch of them. Here's another sheet from that paper kit. Some more journaling space. And then here's another pocket. And yes, another pocket, and both pockets were utilized from the same 12 by 12 paper pad. Amazing, isn't it? Here's a little tag, let's stay home. Yes, please. Today is Saturday, by the way, and I have so much to do today. I wish I could just stay home. And then on the pocket in the back, I included a self-therapy checklist sheet. And it's actually pretty humorous. If you want to pause it and read it, you can. That's if you can see it. But I think these are not only adorable, but they're kind of funny too. And I'm sure that they're fun to fill in. All right, so that's that one. Cute little, I don't even have a name for it yet, but I will have to come up with one to list it in my Etsy shop. But anyways, that's the first one. All right, bringing in the second one. Same concept, different look as far as the cover goes. It was made with cardstock scrapbook paper. And the other side of that scrapbook paper looked like this, as you can see here. So I just turned it around and put it along the spine here, make it more durable. And then I added this black and white polka dot ribbon to line that. I thought that looked really nice. And then I put a little black and white polka dot bow up there. This is the image that I chose, which came from the same paper kit through EB. And I did sew around this one too. Not sure how well you can see it, but I did sew around it. And I added this beautiful lace along the edge of the book here. Okay, this book is the same as the other one. It has 20 pages front and back, the same pockets and everything. In this pocket, we have a little tag here that says, fill your life with experiences, not things. Have stories to tell, not stuff to show. And then I have another today's plan sheet in that pocket. And also in this book, just like the other one, all of the pockets that you see are part of just one sheet of this 12 by 12 scrapbook paper. Here's some more of the paper from the kit, some more writing space, same concept on the inside, both journals. Here's another of the little bag here. I put a label there so you can write on it. Here's another card from the fullness of his grace. We have all received one blessing after another, John 1:16. And there's some writing space. Here's another pocket, and here is another tag that I made using some of the papers from that kit. And a Make It Happen sheet. Beautiful image behind there. This particular little journal kind of reminds me of Alice in Wonderland with the colors and the textures and things. Some more writing space. There's the middle of the signature. Now, I don't know if you have already noticed, but it looks like some of the pieces are ripped. They're not ripped. They're actually meant to look like they're burnt on the edges, if you can see that. That's how the paper actually came, which I love. Is that, no, okay. And the pages are thick, by the way, guys, because this black mat that I used is cardstock. Here's some more space for writing. Some more beautiful images. Here's another envelope. I just put some of these little stickers on here. Happy times. Opening it up, here's another vintage backgammon score sheet. Lots and lots of writing space. Like I said, this is perfect to just put in your purse or your bag and take it with you for your grocery lists or your reminder list, your goal lists, things like that. Here's another tag, and I put a little label on there so that you can write on it. And then the tag on the back is another one of those self-therapy lists. And that's that one. So that's both journals. Again, not a huge deal. They're not like, you know, junk journals that I've been working on for a while. These are just something that I decided to put together at the last minute as I was going around gathering up things to start my TN style cookbook journals, which I will be starting this coming week, in 2 days actually. So I'll be able to show you the process on those very soon. But I came across a few things in these papers because I recently got them, as you guys know, in unboxing, and I had them kind of set aside, and I said, I want to utilize these papers and make something really nice. So I just kind of stopped what I was doing as far as gathering things to make the cookbook journals, and I sat down and I started working on these. Sometimes you just have to go with it, you know, stop being on a schedule and so strict to what you're going to make. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. I do that. It's a good way to keep up on what your plans are and get things done. But sometimes you just have to stop and just go with it, right? And just have fun. No rules, no deadlines, nothing like that. And that's what these are. So I just stopped what I was doing and said, hey, let me have a little bit of fun, utilize these papers and make some cute things. And I did. I think they came out super cute. So again, these are available in my Etsy shop for purchase. First come, first serve, of course. I hope you enjoyed them. Let me know in the comments which one you liked the most, or if you liked both of them evenly, then let me know. I'd love to know. They're fun to make, so I wouldn't mind making some more. And if you would like to see the process of how I made these, they're so dang easy. If you would like to see the process, let me know and I will make another one on camera for you guys. I would have no problem doing that because, again, they're so fun to make. So anyways, thank you guys so much for joining me today. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to give it a great big thumbs up. Share it out to any family and friends who you think might enjoy it. Don't forget to follow me over on Facebook, Patreon, and Etsy. All 3 links are in the description below. And I will see you guys in the next video. Have a great rest of your weekend, guys.